Hello my beautiful Bitterroots, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to do a react video and get ready for the day. So anyway, I have been packing and doing all that fun stuff because I'm going to put my house up on the market. I will go into detail as to what's going on with our family, but just not yet. I want the dust to settle before I talk about it. You know, that kind of thing. So anyway, I'm just in the mood to play with makeup and to do my face for once. I haven't, I've done my makeup a couple times, but it was always half-assed. I just didn't really, really want to. And sorry if I'm really like washed out. I have my lighted up mirror in front of me so I could do my makeup, but off, it's too dark. I have no other light in front of me. On, it washes me out. So I will try to adjust the lighting afterwards. I kind of adjusted the lighting on the camera just a little bit to make it not as ghostly white. I think I want to do some foundation and everything. I think I want to just be a little extra today. And the only thing I'm going to be doing is cleaning and packing. So let's just do her newest one, Cottage Pie mukbang. And she's supposed to be losing weight, so, I don't know. She keeps doing mukbangs. She keeps saying she's only going to do healthy stuff, or she's not going to do it, and then she does it, and then she's just a yo-yo everything. I mean, she's a roller coaster of emotions. She went after Charlie Gold, but she does the exact same thing, so that's why I'm kind of, I get fired up with Chantal. I don't know why it is. And yes, I say her name wrong all the time. Her name is Chantal, but because I watch Zachary Michael, he calls her Chantal. So now it's stuck in my head and now I call her Chantal. So I know her name is Chantal. But Chantal just seems more sophisticated. And I think that's the most sophistication that this girl's ever going to have. Just saying. I gotta blow my nose because I'm still dealing with it. I've 1 week into my cold, and I'm going back to the camera setup because the audio is better, the video is better, because I was just using the camera on my laptop when I did my screen recording. It would record me at the same time, and this way it's a lot longer process because I have to take this video and put it into the program and overlap it. But quality's better, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Hi, Sam. Are you beezing? Sorry. Shepherd's pie my way. Now, well, let's see if she's actually making a shepherd's pie, because if it's made with ground beef, it's technically cottage pie. Shepherd's pie is made with lamb. So I make it, and I don't know what to call it, but I make it with either turkey or with venison, deer burger. So I think we were like all joking around with some names to come up with. Anyway, if that's made with beef, that's a cottage pie. Shepherd's pie is made with lamb. Sorry. She's calling it cottage. Oh no, she's calling it cottage pie. Never mind. She's calling it a cottage pie. So for some reason, I thought she said shepherd's pie on here. I'm reading things wrong. So obviously she's using beef. She actually gonna do... Okay, so did you notice that? How much she put in her plate, and then now look at her plate. Look at how much more she put on her plate after she put that thing on there. She put a lot more. My cottage pie, I think I should make that for you guys sometime. Tell me what you guys think. If I should make my version of cottage pie for you guys. I think I'm a bit creative with mine. I put a lot of vegetables in it, and I mean a lot of vegetables. This thing is so vegetable dense, and then I use deer burger, so it's a much healthier version. I mean, it still has the potatoes and, the cream and all that stuff, but it's so yummy. So maybe I should make that for you guys sometime. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Plus, I haven't had it in a while, so It's one every time I make it. It's one of my foreign exchange students' favorite things to eat, unless I get a child that hates vegetables. And I've had a couple children that don't like vegetables. And I overload everything with vegetables because I want to make sure that my family is getting good food, good nutrients in them. So, sorry, I have to have my coffee thing here. I have just regular coffee, and then I have a little bit of milk.
How are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Not really,
so
but
this meal,
just saying that.
Salad. I'm just so tired. I've been out all day on my feet.
I don't put corn in mine though.
My kitchen was a disaster. So
Wait, I could put corn in it again.
And cleaned out the fridge, which
My husband couldn't have corn, but he's no longer with us, so I could put corn in it again.
In the fridge that are scary, and I'm always afraid of it. I just have some. This is just like I've been reusing this bottle. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I do. Anyway.
Not those ones.
And then I made homemade pate. I don't know why, but it's like shepherd's pie. But the real shepherd's pie, I think, has lamb, therefore, shepherd. But I don't eat lamb, so I know you might think, oh, what's the difference between a cow, an adult cow, and like I won't eat veal or lamb. Just, I guess I draw the line at eating baby animals. I'm not shaming anybody, but I just don't personally, okay?
Okay, little miss, vegan is the only way, and if you're not vegan, you are not doing right by the planet. Do you guys remember that like a year ago when she went vegan and then told everybody off because they were eating meat? And telling everybody if you know, we're hunters. We go out and we hunt for our food, and I do that to feed my family. You know, I've not been on food stamps in 15 years. I'm gonna have to get back on it now because I'm a single mom and it really sucks. Pride hurts break. Ugh. But I know that's what it's for, to help, but I'm not getting help from my husband right now, and he took half of stop, Zelma, stop. Anyway, so I hunt to feed my family. I know exactly where my food comes from. And she like completely went off on everybody because she watched some stupid documentary about the killing of animals and shame on you. And I'm sitting there going, seriously, I hunt to sustain the wildlife in my state. If there's too many deer, then other animals start suffering. You have to have a perfect balance for all the animals. And so we allow X amount of deer to be, harvested every year, and no more than that. Not all the tags get filled every year, but they try to sustain so that way there's less sickness in the herds and all this. I mean, there's so many great benefits to hunting. And I know that there's some people out there with their convictions, and fine. I am against animal cruelty 100%. You don't hit an animal. You love on animals. You kiss on them, you love on them. But I'm also a hunter. Some people don't know how I divide that in my brain. How can I sit there say that I'm not for animal cruelty, but I hunt? I'm not going to go into how I hunt, but normally I go for the head. I don't go for the heart because I don't want any pain and suffering. I want it gone in it. Instant. Lights out. I do not want any animal to suffer. So that's my choice. That's my decision. But I hunt to feed my family, and that's most important to me. So here she is going, I draw a line on veal versus, you know what? I eat veal. It's not very often, maybe once every 2 years, but I like to enjoy it every once in a while. Maybe that's a shame on me for enjoying that. But you know what? When I go hunting, I don't go out there to try to find the biggest trophy. I go out there to find the legal animal, and I take it. Now, if it's pretty young, I still take it. It tastes a lot better than a really old, nasty buck. But I don't have that problem where I have to draw that line where I can't eat baby animals. No, I'm not eating baby animals. I'm eating teenagers and older because teenagers lip off. I mean, they look at me funny. I pop them in the eye. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Calm down. So, anyway, I am not one. I don't like big game hunting for the trophy of it. That is not me. I hunt. If an animal comes my way and it's legal, I will harvest it because food on the table is more important than the rack on my wall. That's why you don't see big animal heads on my wall. You go to my neighbor's house, they've got big ones, but they work their ass off to get their animals. And if they want to show off their animal, good on them. At least I know that they harvested every part, almost every part, you know. They ate the meat, they kept the head, you know. They did all this, so I know that when they harvest an animal, everything's going to a good thing. Now, people who pay for big, you know, outfits to take them hunting just for the trophy of the animal, and then they don't even keep the damn meat, I have an issue with that. Massive issue with that. Okay, I'm off my high horse. I'm off my high horse. Let's listen to her go off on how she draws the line about not eating veal.
The flavor of lamb. Let's just leave it at that. Before I spark some kind of debate in my comments about that. So, anyways.
Oh, it will. I think we'll look after this.
With ground meat, ground beef. Now you can do it, there's so many different ways. Sometimes, like, I guess the traditional way probably is like peas, carrots. I used ground beef.
Looks like she only put corn.
Ground beef because I drain it, but I like that the fat content adds it makes it more, the meat more moist, I guess.
If you cook it and do it properly, lean meat tastes just as good as the fatty meat. So I prefer, I rarely buy beef. Rarely. It's like maybe 1% of my whole year I buy beef. 1%. Out of all the 1% of all the meat that I eat is beef, and most of the time it's at a restaurant. So I eat a lot of poultry, wild game, and even wild poultry as well, and then fish. I don't eat that much beef. And if I do have to buy beef, I buy the leanest, you know, like the 7% or less. But that's me. I'm used to eating wild game. I can go without eating the fat content. So her going with the medium, I'm thinking she probably got like the 25% fat content, and then she drains it off. I don't know. That's still a lot more calories in that than what you would find with mine.
I find like lean ground beef a bit more chewy. So yeah, and then I added some beef broth and some Bisto. And Bisto is used
what is Bisto?
to thicken it and brown it. So it made like a gravy, like a brown gravy, and then I have cream corn.
Bisto. It must be a Canadian thing.
I whipped mashed potatoes with butter and milk, and some cheese. Mixture of like white and
I don't put cheese on mine.
Orange cheddar on top, and I baked it on 375 for about half an hour. Once in a while, just a little bit, whatever. Just don't drink it. And I did do that. You know me, the gravy drinker. I'll tell you a story about that in a minute. Okay.
Yeah, I know she drinks gravy. She went to KFC and just drank the boat of gravy.
This is bean and olive. So these are, you know those extreme beans I eat? Alright, I had to take it. Maybe to help me with these. So this has a bean inside an olive. A pickled bean inside an olive. Check it out! Beanie bean!
Oh, a green bean. Oh, her face. She's gonna say she likes it.
Sorry.
She did not look like she enjoyed that bite. I really like this. This is Elf Jelly Pop. This was the
Heinz 57.
Was this the watermelon line? I don't know. I really like these. I've been enjoying this.
I don't know. This might be controversial. Oh, I forgot to shake the ketchup. But
Okay.
I put ketchup on mine.
So now I wouldn't do that personally, but my kids do it. I think my husband did it. But when you host foreign exchange students, especially Asians, they love ketchup. They put ketchup even on pizza. I'm like, when my foreign exchange student put ketchup on pizza, I said, that's counterintuitive. There's already tomato sauce on the pizza. Oh, no, it needs more, it needs more. And then last year, or what was it, Wasson, I was joking around with him because he loves ketchup so much. And I was like, that's just tomato flavoring with a bunch of sugar. No, it's good. It's all tomato. And I'm like, I took out the thing and I'm like, read the ingredients. And like the second ingredient is like sugar. I said, see, there's a lot more to it than just tomato sauce. There's a lot of sugar in it. So if you just do tomato sauce versus ketchup, of course the tomato sauce is going to be a whole hell of a lot healthier than ketchup, because ketchup has a lot of sugar content in it. But anyway, I always teased him about that.
Alright, let's give you a beauty bite of this.
No. It's cottage pie. You just said it was cottage pie and then you're calling it shepherd's pie.
Steaming hot.
So there's like very little vegetables in that. See, I do so many vegetables. I need to make it for you guys. So you guys can see what I do.
You have to for this one because oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, that is way more food than what she originally put on her plate. So she dove in and added a bunch more. Because look at how big that plate was, and when she first scooped it, she had a decent size portion before when she scooped it out, which is fine. She should have done a big side salad on the side, but instead you can tell that she added more food to it. I would have done a big size, a good like spinach salad on the side.
And there's like a scene where he's like, I want my garmonbozia. Garmonbozia is like represented by cream corn, which
I don't know what that is.
It's like representative of like pain and suffering. Don't ask. If you're not familiar with David Lynch,
no, obviously I'm not.
don't ask, okay?
Please don't ask. Why did you bring it up if you don't want people to ask? Just saying. I have my beauty blender at somewhere.
When I was a kid.
So I rarely wear foundation, but I do for special occasions. So I have this mineral wear one. What was it from? Physicians Formula. I really like this one. This is in the color Light Clair. Anyway. But my beauty blender needs to be cleaned. But yeah, normally I don't wear it. But, you know, special occasions I will do foundation on my face. Just 'cause.
We used to go to my grandfather's chalet. I think I told you guys this. He used to own a really nice chalet in the Laurentian Mountains on like a big hill. It was freaking huge. And like I was eating dinner. My mom made me, I used to love salads like as a kid. With pickles and all.
Used to love salads. Get that? Used to.
She was pouring my dressing for me.
I think she actually just told the truth for once.
I was young, like, you know.
Ooh, my sponge is starting to move around.
8 or 9.
I need to get a new one. Maybe we should go shopping at TJ Maxx together. What do you think? See what's all there.
And I was making such a fuss. Like, I was throwing a tantrum like the spoiled brat I was.
She's still...
Well, I'm going to put her... If I can afford, I'm going to put her in, like, a luxury nursing home with, like, the best care because she deserves it after putting up with me.
No.
Anyway.
What you do is you take care of your mom. You take her into your home and you take care of her. That's what you should do. Don't put her in a... That's like really... She's like, I'm going to put my mom in a nursing home. And then she had to say, you know, oh, but it'll be a luxury one because she deserves the best. But you know what? If you love your mom or dad, you would take them in. That's what I'm ending up going to be doing. When my house sells, I'm going to move in with my parents. And yeah, I'm 38, moving back in with my parents, but my dad has cancer. And I want to be there to be able to take care of him. My mom needs knee replacements, so I want to be there to take care of my mom. That's how I was raised. I was raised with the old-fashioned ideology of you take care of your parents when they get older. Yeah, I'm going to have to move in with them. I'm going to have to go, I'm going to lose, my house isn't very big. It's only 1,300 square feet. My parents' house is bigger, but I'm going to have to share a room with my daughter until she goes off to college. And it's a much smaller room, and I'm not going to be able to take my bedroom furniture. I can't take my king-size bed. I'm going to have to go down to a full or a bunk bed. Probably going to be in a bunk bed with my daughter. But to me, it's worth it to take care of my family because they've taken care of me. That's what you do for your parents. Granted, that's not for everybody. I get that. But that's where my heart is. My heart is taking care of my family. My family always comes first. Now, if my husband comes back, I'll welcome him with open arms. He'll be sleeping on the couch for a while because he lost some trust, which I would prefer to have my family back together. But if he doesn't, I'm moving in with my parents. I'm selling the house, moving in with my parents, and we'll be okay. We'll be okay. They live 15 miles away from me.
I poured my own dressing. The inner cap fell off because I was squeezing. Like, half the bottle fell in my salad. It was like salad soup. And,
she probably ate it just fine. She probably ate it just fine.
Geez. This is like perfect comfort food. I love it. I've been craving something homemade so bad.
I do. When it's like a cold, blistery day,
So anyway,
that's where I go to.
I'm like, but she thought I would start crying and making a fuss and like, I don't want to eat it. Nope, I ate it. I ate all the dressing. That probably wasn't too good for me because, but she was still mad because I was unhealthy, and she was like,
you was unhealthy?
I told you.
You was unhealthy? Was. Did you get that? Because she was. Ay, ay, ay.
You can say eating habits are not, or obesity, stuff like that, are not genetic. Sure. But I swear, if you guys knew my dad, and I'm sorry, Dad, if you're watching this, but he has the same. I'm pretty much just like him when it comes to food.
Okay. So, my parents are obese as well. My dad was, his highest weight was 397 pounds, and he's 6'2". Since he's been sick, he's dropped, and now he's like 314. So, I mean, his legs are skinnier than mine. But some of that could be passed on through genetics when it comes to food, but a lot of it is learned. A lot of it is learned behavior. So if you grew up with your family eating this and that, you are going to learn to love that as well. Some people don't understand how I can eat wild game. Well, I ate it my whole life. It's a learned process. Same with food. So if she says she has a lot of the same eating habits as her dad, that's because she learned that from her dad. She grew up seeing her dad eat those foods. And when you're children, you look up to your parents and you idolize them in a way. You look up to them. So of course, if they're sitting down and eating a big, huge thing of ice cream and you're an ice cream fanatic when you're older, of course, that's a learned trait. That's not passed on. Now, there are some things that are passed on in genetics, but that eating habits isn't. That is a learned trait. So I know that in my genetics, I have an easier time to gain weight. It's way easier for me to gain weight because of my genetics. So that means I have to work extra hard on what I eat. I've gained quite a bit of weight since my husband left. So I need to get back on the bandwagon and try to do it for me and look good and do good for me. Before, I was trying to lose weight for him, and now I'm in a total mindset of changing everything to empower me and make me feel good. So if that's a learned trait, and that's something that is not passed on through genetics. I'm just going to stop there because this is going to be like forever video if I don't stop talking about things like this.
He's been up and down in his weight all his life too. Well, in his adult years.
So if your dad's bigger, you have a better you have a easier chance of gaining weight. Granted. But eating habits, that's on you. That's watching what he did.
Happens, I don't know. But I remember like him coming over once and to visit when I was living with Pete, and he was with his fiance, and they were visiting. He was like, "Hey, how about we order a pizza?" And this was like supper time, and I'll call her. His wife was like, "You just had that for lunch. You just ordered a pizza for lunch." It's like totally something I would do, you know?
That's not genetics. That's learned behavior.
Just like things
just
like
saying.
that.
I'm using a physician's formula, color correcting powder. Normally, if I don't do foundation, I at least do this. I do this.
You know, like even homemade food would be a big improvement.
Homemade food is a big improvement if you do it right. If you're making this instead of eating out, you're still getting just as many calories. You have to change things up and you have to make things better. Like I said, I'm going to have to make this. And if she needs ketchup to make it more flavorful, I will do my version so that way you don't have to add that stuff. It's way healthy. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys because, for one, it sounds good. But I need to go buy some vegetables. I need to go to the grocery store. Ay. Life is tough right now. So, anyway. Let's move on. Because this is going to be forever. My battery's going to die here, too.
It really is better. Like, this is better than Popeye's meal, you know? It's just that Popeye's is more convenient sometimes when you don't feel like cooking or...
That's a very easy meal to put together.
I really don't
So you can't say that that's not easy. That's a very easy meal to do. Easy.
And the new apartment...
Oh, new apartment.
It's going to have...
With Pete's.
Has the best kitchen.
That you'll never use.
Baby's playing that. I'm going to try to do the Q&A, don't worry. Hopefully tomorrow. I need to be alone.
I need to be what?
Obviously. Just more comfortable.
Oh, I need to be alone.
This is so... I went too long without eating. Because I was so busy. You know, you don't think about it. And that's the key, I'm telling you. For me, I need to keep busy. I need to find hobbies, but like I hate doing anything. Like,
Oh my gosh. I totally, like a year ago, I told her she needed to find a hobby. Because she's one that bored eats. When she's bored, she eats. So I said, what was it, I think it was a year ago in January. she was going off on something, and I told her that she needed to find a hobby, because if you don't have something that'll keep you busy and not focusing on food, you're gonna fixate and focus on food. She just said she went all day without eating because she was so busy. There's the key. Good meal for a while? I don't believe that. It looks like she took half that pan.
Just cooking like foods that I always love, and like I'm gonna try something new.
I want to do something.
Well,
I don't know, spring, summery.
There's some things in my bathroom, like, see, potatoes, I guess they're like carbs, but I find they, like, make my tummy feel better. Like, they are part of the rat diet, like, if you have, like, intestinal issues.
Yeah, but okay, but, okay, yes, potatoes are in that. Actually, no. Brat diet? Brat is bread, rice, applesauce, toast. Bread? Is it bread? Rice, applesauce, toast. It's not in the brat diet. There is no P in brat. Hold on. Bananas, rice, applesauce, toast. Bananas. So potatoes are not in there unless they added more stuff to the brat diet. I am not seeing anything else that's added in that. So other bland foods include crackers, cooked cereals like oatmeal and cream of wheat, weak tea, so probably like green tea, no black tea, apple juice or flat soda, broth, and boiled potatoes. Boiled potatoes, probably not mashed potatoes, boiled potatoes. And then things you need to avoid: milk and dairy, anything fried, greasy, fatty, or spicy. So that would not fit in the brat diet. So that is BS. Proteins such as steak, pork, salmon, or sardines. Raw vegetables, which include salad greens, carrot sticks, broccoli, cauliflower. When I was having all of my stomach issues, I could not eat any raw vegetables. I would deal with so much pain, and only to find out, I even gone as far as having a colonoscopy to try to figure out what was wrong with my stomach, only to find out that it was my MS medication, for my medication for multiple sclerosis, that was causing the issues. I couldn't eat anything spicy. Not even black pepper. Now, I eat the spiciest of foods, and I love it. I love it. I can eat raw vegetables again. I can eat eggs again. I wasn't even able to eat eggs. TMI, eggs would go right through me. Oh, not fun. Fruits such as pineapple, orange, grapefruit, apple, and tomato. Very hot or cold drinks. Alcohol, coffee, other drinks containing caffeine. So you could have boiled potatoes in there, but that, what she has, goes 100%. It counteracts everything she's saying about the brat diet. It has to be bland. It can't have cheese on it. It can't have salt. Boiled potatoes. They say boiled potatoes for a reason, because they're soft and they don't have that added sugar or the added salt in it. And she has a lot of ketchup. She has a couple types of cheese. I'm sure she salt and peppered it. And then whatever her stuff was underneath, she used beef broth. So that is, no. No. I think I'm going to use the Jawbreaker palette. She's going in for another one.
Ooh, they're sour. Ooh. That's why they're in a small jar, because you don't need more than, I had 3.
You don't need more than, I had 3. She was going to say something and then realized that she just messed up. She done and messed up. All right. Just going to grab some.
Potatoes are filling
Yeah, they are. And look at how much food that you put on your plate, and you're eating it with a massively large spoon.
With a spoon, like stuff that's not really that uniform. It just like scoops it up better.
Okay, Jan. Whatever you say, Jan. Karen.
That's good. All right, guys. So thank you for having dinner with me.
I'm not even done with my makeup yet. I talk too much.
Cooking more things. Comment below your favorite meal. Comfort meal. Just your like go-to homemade meal. Some people it's like a spaghetti sauce.
Chicken and rice. That is my comfort meal. Okay, so since she's done and I'm just now starting with my eyes, I'm going to stop this and then we will continue on with the next video. So I will have 2 days of reactions. So maybe we'll just go back and do one of her last videos and call it good. So thank you guys for joining me in this very long rant. It was fun. Yay. All right. I will see you guys in the next video.